Welcome to Conversations with HJM. I'm Lisa Harris-Jones, and today we have the Chair of Ways and Means in the Maryland General Assembly, Vanessa Atterbeary.
Hello.
We also have Stephanie Rawlings-Blake, former mayor, as well as the former secretary to the DNC. Thank you both for joining.
Thanks for having us.
And most importantly, I should share, we're all a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority, as our Vice President of the United States is as well.
Yes.
So what are we feeling about what's going to happen in November?
I saw the funniest meme just before I came on, and it's with a guy who's a comedian saying how all the AKs were going to be going to the polls like that, like, you know, waving our hair. I was just like, yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm excited. I'm ready for the country to be painted pink and green, wearing pearls. I'm excited.
Yeah, and I think most importantly, I do point out that we're a part of the same sorority as our vice president, but people should know, and I think they already know this, that she is qualified to do the job. She is qualified to be the president of the United States. Her career shows that she has the abilities that to do the job and do it well. She is our vice president as we sit here right now. She was a prosecutor. She's an attorney. She was a U.S. senator. She can do this job.
The Attorney General for the state of California.
Exactly. And no one should question that.
They shouldn't, but unfortunately they do. And that's, I think, what I see in the enthusiasm about Vice President Kamala Harris is an embracing by so many people in our country of moving past the angry negativity around the Republican Party. You know, the fact that they're calling her a DEI hire, it is offensive. I was telling you, I was on BBC earlier, and I said, listen, it is, it is out of fashion to use the N-word. So now they're saying DEI, and that's what they're saying. It is pejorative, and it is a way to dismiss anyone other than a white man. And these elected officials said it, you know, if I go on the airplane and see that a pilot is black or a woman, I know that, you know, like I'm in danger. It is crazy to presume that because someone is a white man that they are less than qualified. But, you know, I think the young people of this country are ready to put that in the rearview mirror and move forward.
I agree with everything that Stephanie just said. And, you know, speaking of memes, I saw one yesterday that was floating around the internet. So many things are on Instagram and TikTok and whatnot. And I think this sums it up for me. The prosecutor versus the prosecuted. I mean, what does that say about our country that we have a man who has been found guilty, 34 indictments, and he's still able to run for president? What does that say about our country, especially if he gets elected?
And what about his, him being found responsible in the sexual assault charges? I mean, this would be disqualifying for any other human being but Donald Trump. So, you know, I think you are spot on with the prosecutor against the prosecuted, and I feel like she can handle the case.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the debate.
Well, the most important thing is interesting because for what we do for a living, we hear people, you know, they have strong opinions about elected officials. They have strong opinions about policies and regs and laws. And then when you ask them, did you vote? You get that reaction. And so I think it's important that people understand if you have concerns, if you, as a woman, reproductive rights and things that actually affect your world, your daughters, your friends, your girlfriends, your granddaughters, you need to vote. And you need to understand who you're voting for. You need to research the people that are going to be on the ballot and understand that it's important that you're a part of the process. Because if you're not, then, you know, you get what you get. And I think it's very important for people to remember to vote. You must vote. And I think this is going to be the year that women are going to make the decision on who our next president of the United States will be. Because it's going to affect us a lot.
I think it'll be the latest time that women, you know, I think
yeah, exactly.
The last election showed particularly the strength of black women vote. If you take a look at states like what happened in Georgia with the two elected Democratic senators. But you talked about the importance of knowing the issues and being educated. And that's why I think, what you're doing here with these conversations is so important, because the issues need to be accessible. The people that are making decisions need to be accessible. So thank you for continuing to serve and educate.
You're welcome. And I should point out, it doesn't matter if you're black, white, purple, green, as a woman, this is a very important election for you. And so make sure you vote, your daughter, your sister, if you're of age, and register to vote, and make sure you are at the polls on election day.
Well, at Boulay, we were instructed to go to the polls and take four people with you. So you got to round up 4 sorors and take them to the polls with you.
Okay, I'll find them. Do you have anything else to share before we wrap this up?
No, I'll just reiterate, this election is about folks that look like us, I think, and about our families. And I was talking about this, I always talk about my kids. We were in the car yesterday after camp pickup, and I was talking to my 12-year-old son, my soon-to-be 11-year-old son next week, and my daughter. And this election is about them. It's about their future. It's about what they will be able to accomplish as the future as young black men, as a woman, as you stated already. So this is about how do we see America moving forward.
Thank you. And thank you for joining us on Conversations with HJM.